What's good, y'all? It's Coach Crisco. Appreciate you for pulling back up to the channel. Browsing X, just chilling. Legion Hoops reports Devin Booker wants to stay a Phoenix Sun for the rest of his career, regardless of what trades they make this summer, per ESPN. You know what? That's very noble of Devin Booker, and I'm a fan of Devin Booker, and I wasn't a fan of him. Not even gonna front. I didn't think Devin Booker would pan out to be a. I didn't think he would pan out to be a good pro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't. I thought he was just a bona fide shooter, just a shooter. He showed me a whole lot, in the Olympics. He showed me a lot in the Olympics. I'm like, okay, Devin Booker, as the man, I believe can lead a team to a championship. Now, I don't know if that could happen in Phoenix though. But if he wants to stay in Phoenix for the remainder of his career, then he might just be one of those guys that have a really good career, great career, maybe even a Hall of Fame type career that never wins a championship. Because I don't think he's going to win one in Phoenix. I think somebody like Devin is capable of leading a team, but I don't know if Phoenix is competent enough to put the proper pieces around him. Now, they did get to the finals. And they had a really good opportunity. Probably should have won that championship, honestly, in 21. But the formula that they had, for whatever reason, they haven't regenerated that formula. You go out and you get a Kevin Durant, and you go out and you get a Bradley Beal, you get more scores. And scoring is always great, but when you have dominant scores, ball dominant scores, in one basketball, mind you, one basketball, I don't really know how you expect for that to work. And I mean, who knows what the future holds? I seen today, I want to say today that, and I'm not sure how true this is because I don't know who the source is and how credible the source is, but apparently Kevin Durant does want out of Phoenix. He just wasn't interested in going back to Golden State. But he does want out of Phoenix. So we don't know where Kevin Durant is going to end up after the season is done. If I don't know. Maybe he winds up here in DFW area, Dallas, as a Maverick. He does have history playing with Kyrie. So if that's the case, then if there's no KD, you're not going to find anybody that you can trade Beal for who won his contract. He has the worst contract in the National Basketball Association in the year 2025. I don't really know how you put the pieces around Devin Booker that he needs in order for him to be successful and to potentially win a championship in Phoenix. It's good for him to say that. You know what I can kind of attribute this to or compare this to. Dame Lillard. Now, Dame was true to Portland. He wanted to stay in Portland. He was as loyal as you can potentially be possible. I don't know if there was any other loyal player in the history of the National Basketball Association in the last 30 years outside of Dame Lillard when he was in Portland. But eventually, the well, it ran dry, and he wanted to win. Now, he sniffed the conference final. He didn't sniff a win in the conference final, but he sniffed one. But eventually, he decided, I think I need to change the scenery. I don't know if I'm going to win here in Portland. That's what this is. The loyalty is great, but if you look at what just happened in Dallas, Luka being shipped off, AD being shipped off, these guys not knowing what's going to happen or what happened, and they just find out, hey, you're going to LA. Hey, you're going to Dallas. Where's the loyalty when it comes to the front office? There is none. So it's great to have loyalty as a player to your organization, to the city that you play for, the fans that in that city that you play for. But at the end of the day, if you're thinking about your legacy and if you want to win, then you want to put yourself in the position to do so. And if the organization that you're with if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing to put the adequate pieces around you to fit your play style as the man of that squad, then you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. I mean, it's kind of like what Braun did in Cleveland. His first go around, he felt like they wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing from an agent standpoint, putting the right pieces around him, and he took his ass to South Beach and he got 2. He went back and got 1, but I mean, he did what he needed to do. Now, I respect the decision of him leaving. I don't respect him making a whole damn show about it, but that's neither here nor there. So what I'm saying is the fact that these organizations are not loyal to their team, not even their superstars. Role players get traded all the time. But now superstars, nobody's safe at this point. That's going to be the Luka trade. It's going to be on Wikipedia. That's pretty much opened up Pandora's box when it comes to superstars not being safe on squads. You would think that they would be untouchable, but no one's untouchable. Everybody can be touched. So not in that way, but everybody can be touched. So, the loyalty when it comes from the front office standpoint isn't there. So eventually Booker's going to get to a point where if he's not winning consistently every year, he's being knocked out of the playoffs or not making the playoffs or barely making the play-in or whatever. I want to say that they're not even in the playoff position right now as we sit right now. If they are, they're 10th, so they're in the play-in. Eventually he's going to get tired of that. And, he might pull a Dame and decide, hey, trade me somewhere. But I hope that it's not at the point where he is outside of his prime. I mean, he's still young. I don't think he's 30 yet. So, he's in those prime years now. So this is where you want to have those pieces around you in order to position yourself to win right now. So hopefully Phoenix does right by him because I do like him. He earned a lot of points in my book these past Olympics and, the years prior. In this season, he's been balling. So I hope Phoenix does right by him. The fact that he now wants to be there for his whole career. And that's not necessarily a place that you hear a lot of free agents say, I want to go to Phoenix. It's just not. So hopefully they do right by him, put some pieces around him, and he can potentially get him a championship, in the near future. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about Devin Booker as a whole in the comments. Phoenix Suns as a whole. Think that it's a smart move for him to stay in Phoenix or declare himself loyal to the organization when front offices are not doing that for their star players now. So it seems. So, I don't think it's that smart, but it is what it is. Especially if they are, if they're hell bent on making it right for him, then who knows? You got to take care of your players, star players for sure. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. See you on the next one.